It's absolutely paradise around here, and it's very, very warm. In fact, it's around about 31 degrees, and it's only about 9:30 in the morning. Now, this is unusual for England, or should I say Wales, because that's where I am. We're in the town, or entering the town of Rhyl. Now, when Rhyl's like this, it's literally stunning. Just look behind me, look at that crystal water, absolutely gorgeous. That's a big lake that they have here in Rhyl. It's very popular. If you don't know what crabbing is, it's when they get a bucket and you drop it down into the water and then you pick crabs up. But you know what, the kids love it. But one thing I will say, bring your own bucket, because if you buy one from the shop over there, it'll cost you a bomb. Anyway, so why are we here today? Well, we're gonna walk around Rhyl. Now, Rhyl has got a bad reputation because you hear all these stories of the crime rate being high and this, that and the other, and that is true. However, we're going to look at a different side of it, an honest, genuine, positive side of it. We're going to find out what Ryl's really like, and you're coming with me, starting right now. So as we're entering Rhyl now, if it's windy, I do apologise if the mic's picking that wind up, because there's a slight breeze, but it's not really windy. It's more hot than anything. But you see that building there? It says Gorsaf Gangoloch. Am I pronouncing that right? Probably not. It's a Welsh word. And yes, that's where you buy your fish bucket from if you want to go crabbing into that lake over there. Now, what else it does, it's not just a shop, it's like a mini train station. And what it does, it goes all the way around. Can you see it? It goes all the way around, and it goes all across that big lake and then comes back again. But you know what? It's great, and the kids love it. So it's a little mini train that you can spend time with the family. See, so far, so good. Ryl's not a dump, it's nice, it's gorgeous. I wish I had something like that where I lived, but don't worry, if you want to experience it, just come to Rhyl. And Rhyl is in North Wales. Also there you've got the same old shops. You know what they are, don't you? That's right, it's B&M and the Range. Can you see it? And there's Greg's. Yeah, so every video I've done in England or Wales or the UK, you'll always see the Range, B&M, Greg's, Sports Direct. Oh, there was nearly a crash there. Yeah, that's another thing. There's lots of traffic in Rhyl in Towers, so just got to be aware of that. Now, again, this is only early in the morning, but usually this road gets really busy. And there's one other road, which is the major road, which is just over there past B&M. That gets even busier. Yeah, it's only Sunday, even though it's been pretty busy this weekend because it's early. This is Town, but as you can see, it's not very busy at all. Maybe it's because it's only early in the morning, but it's a great way to look at the town when there's no one about roaming, because these streets can get really busy, full of tourists and seagulls, obviously. Okay, that's the Plaza restaurant, very famous cafe. If you want a good scran, go there. I hope someone's had a drink. So if you carry on all the way up here, this is the way to the train station. It's great getting the train, but be aware you can't get a free ride on this train station. A lot of people out there trying to jump the trains, but it ain't happening here, mate. And I'll tell you why, because as soon as you come out of the platform, from the platform, you go through like this barrier and they ask you for your tickets. So if you haven't got one, you ain't getting into Rhyl. So be very careful, pay your tickets. Look, plenty of second-hand shops there if you want a bargain. Or if you want to go on holiday, there you go. Why not Turkey? You've got the old Poundland and the Pound Bakery. You see that a lot in these seaside resort places in Britain. There's a lot of pound bakeries and £1 shops. But it's a bit tacky, isn't it? Well, why do they do that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it's a poor town and people haven't got money and they can't afford to be shopping at places like Marks and Spencer's. So they offer the alternative, the Pound Bakery. One thing I don't understand about these seaside holiday resorts, why don't they put more investment, the local authority, like the council? they don't tend to put investment into it. They don't put money into it. They just sort of let it decay. But I don't understand why, because you've got millions of tourists coming into the area. You would think that they'd put investments in, wouldn't you? If you want something to grow, you've got to build, haven't you? But like here, it's just all, most of the shops are shut down, as you can see. It's sad, really. Herring's Foods, that's another cheap shop as well, with very low budget. Again, the town centre's full of them, and it's so bloody depressing, honestly. The Apollo Cinema, that place used to be booming many years ago, but unfortunately, it's not now. Right, we're just crossing this very difficult road. Actually, is it a green light? Yeah, it is. Great. Okay, now we're walking into Rhyl train station, just here. Now, if you look, there's plenty of buses and coaches, so as soon as you get off the train, you can just get a bus into Towyn, which is the next town up. So let's have a look. Now, I got a bus yesterday, and I think it cost about £3.50, but I could have walked it in maybe half an hour. So is it worth it? It was cheaper than a taxi, but still, that's quite expensive for a bus journey, don't you think? Well, if you're from the UK, you'll probably agree with me. When I was in Benidorm, you could get a bus called the Alsa bus. Remember, I don't know if you've seen the video, but if you haven't watched it, you can get from Alicante Airport all the way to Benidorm on a, when I say a bus, it's more like a coach, and it's gorgeous. And it's only €7.50. And that covers, like, I don't know, 100 miles. So why am I paying £4.50 to go down the road on a bus like that? Yeah, it's rip-off Britain. Yeah, look at the lovely trains. That's what they used to look like in the 80s. I think they were better made then, but now they're all advanced, aren't they? Look at them all. There you go. That's what Britain used to look like. You see it with the old trains. Again, if you're coming out of Rhyl train station, this is what you'll see. If you decide to walk, you just go straight downhill. There's the bus, but we're not being lazy. We're going to walk on foot. So you just go straight down here, and there's your first hotel. Look at it, the Imperial Hotel. It's got a big F next to it, which is Foster's, which is a lager. Again, looks pretty dead, isn't it? Now you got to remember, this is June. This isn't low season. This is pretty much high season, not compared to next week. July, August. That's going to be it's going to be heaving. But again, more people go on a holiday abroad now than they do in the UK because it's far cheaper. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer to come on holiday here in North Wales, or spend a little bit more money and go to sunny Spain? Because the alcohol and the food's a lot cheaper. Yeah, getting there, it can be quite expensive, but you can get a cheap flight. Usually, what I tend to pay in June, July, about £50. Now, yeah, you can pay £200-300, but if you pick the right dates and you use your brain a little bit, you can get a good deal. And your accommodation, in my experience, is a lot cheaper abroad than it is here. Again, is that because the tax is lower? I don't know. But it's a better vibe in it, Spain. Come on. I don't know if that's a church there. Can you see it? Is it a church? Can you see it there? It's a nice building though. Yeah, it's a church. It's nice that, isn't it? The architecture. Now the thing in Britain, we have some great architecture, don't we? We have some great buildings, but then we have ugly ones like that. These terrace buildings. But if you go to places like London, it's a lot more grander because the architecture is a lot more better. Back in the 1800s, buildings were made to last. But they don't make buildings like that anymore, and it's weird because we've got the technology to do it, and we do it relatively cheap, but we don't. We just make flat, ugly buildings. What are they doing? They're trying to depress us or something. Well, there you go, art. Is it art, or is it just a painting? Like, look at that one there, £159. It depends on who's drew it, hasn't it? It depends who's painted it. If Elvis Presley painted something like that, it'd be priceless, wouldn't it? Look, they've still got Uncle Sam's American Circus. Now, them posters are very, very old. It doesn't even say the date on it. But I reckon that's way back from the 90s. Oh, there you go, the 20th of July. What year, though? Do you know? Because I can assure you that poster's been there for a very long time. You'd be gutted, wouldn't you, if you saw that poster? You saw, oh, it's 22nd of July, I'll go there. Then you went to, oh God, it stinks down here. You went there and then you realise, oh, that it's not here anymore, mate. That was back in the 80s. You've missed it by a few decades. the old Wilkinson, or they call it Wilco's now. A lot of them shut down actually, but this one seems to be open. Or is it? Oh, actually, no, it's not. This is shut as well. Bloody hell, it's crazy, isn't it? I'm sure, did they go bankrupt or they collapsed? Something happened. Well, this one certainly isn't open. Like, if you look to the left of me, they've got these bars here, but they're not open. This is a major tourist place, you know. This is bloody real. What is going on? If you haven't got places like this, where do people go on holiday? Do they tend to go more for city breaks now? Is that what they do? I think a lot to do with it is, what's the point of making something nice when there's idiots who just graffiti everywhere and make a mess of the town and cities? That's a nice arch, isn't it? Should we walk through it? Oh, might take us into a different universe. No, it doesn't. Brings us back into Rhyl. This White Rose Shoppers Centre, but I don't know if it's open. Being a Sunday, is it? Should we have a look? Let's see if it's open. Oh, I don't know. That fella's going in there, so it might be. I can't stress this enough. This is a major UK holiday resort where lots of people come. But there's things here, but it's kind of closed. Well, there you go, the O2. They won't run out of business, will they? Because everyone's got a mobile phone. Oh, there you go, there's some shops open. You've got JD there and Specsavers. You've got the Fragrance shop if you want to smell nice. There you go, there's Poundland down there. And you've got some independent business there selling liquids. There you go, JD. The Works UK. That's another one. You see them popped around everywhere. Vodafone. There you go, the other network. The two major networks. Is it Vodafone and O2? Like I say, it's a weekend, but doesn't seem to be anyone about really, which is sad. They got the shoe. Is that pronounced? That's a crazy title for a shop. The shoe. And then you've got Ted's. What's Ted's? Ted's terrific everyday deals. Go on, Ted, what you selling, mate? No, it's closed. There's nothing in there. It's empty. It's bust. There's another one, look, Sports Direct. Now this is a big one, and what does it say at the front of the doors? Lo and behold, closing down, all stock reduced. See, look, it's closing down. So what does that tell you? If a big store like Sports Direct, which is a multi-billion-pound company, if they're closing down in this area, what does that tell you? That means people aren't spending money, they're not coming here and spending money. Because if they were, they wouldn't shut the shop down, would they? Is it because we're in a recession? Is that what it is? Is it because inflation's gone up, prices have risen, everything's bloody expensive, mass unemployment, it's so bloody depressing, but it doesn't have to be like that. Why are people not consuming like they used to? Is it the internet? Is it because everyone goes on Amazon instead of going to the local shops? Is that what's killed the economy? Is the economy stronger than it was, or is it worse? All these questions. Look, there's another one here, right? This is called Bright House. Now, Bright House, I'll show you, it's coming up. Bright House only put their shops in poor areas. And the reason why is because you can get it on credit. So they sell sofas, tellies, things like that. But you don't have to pay cash, you just pay on credit. But the interest rate's really high. And again, that's aimed at poor people or people with low income. But again, that's shut down as well. I think that's the end of the road, really. I'm trying to show you around Rhyl, but to be honest, there's not much to see. You've seen it all. And I need to get this train out of here. So what do you think? Would you come to Rhyl? Have you ever been to Rhyl? Would you come back to Rhyl? Because this is Rhyl, and that is basically it. Besides, obviously, the nice beaches and what have you, they're great. But the town centre itself, you walk through it in 2 minutes, and you've just done it now. So if you're looking for adventure, you're not going to find it here. Sorry if this is a bit of a negative video, but I can only film what I see. But until next time, see you later, guys.